Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing kind of an informal video again. I'm here in my bathroom because it has the most natural lighting in my house, and I'm doing a lip swatch and review video for you today. So I wanted to get the most natural lighting and the most true color for you. So that's why we're kind of in a different setup. But as you can see from the title, I have found what I think is my favorite, the best drugstore lip product, and that is the Milani Amore Shine Liquid Lip Color. And I have all of these colors here for you to swatch today. I love this line so much. I picked up one shade just randomly. I just randomly picked it up. Now I know it's not that new. It's about a year old now, but I have never tried it and I haven't heard a whole lot about it. But I picked up one color randomly, loved it so much, I went back and I was like, I have to do a swatch video. If you don't know about this lip product already, you need to know about it. So look how beautiful that shade range is. They have the most beautiful nudes and deep nudes, and then they have a red, and they also have a deep berry that I didn't pick up. But I picked up as many as I could to show you. They're so beautiful. I cannot wait to show you. So I am going to talk a little bit about the product and let you know what I love about it, do a little review on it. If you're not interested in that part at all, maybe you've already purchased this and you just want to see all of the shades on somebody, I'm going to do a timestamp in the description bar down below so you can go straight to the lip swatches if that's all you're here for. I want you to be able to see exactly what you came for in a timely fashion. So, but I am going to talk about these and then I'm going to swatch them all on my lips. Also, just real quickly, I do apologize for the pimples on my face. I just started a retinol cream. And as you know, if you've ever done a retinol for acne, your acne gets a lot worse before it gets better. So typically I would wait and do like this type of close-up video with you after my skin clears up, but it's not gonna clear up for a long time. So it's gonna get worse before it gets better. So this is kind of what we're working with right now. So I apologize. I know it's kind of distracting because my noticeable blemishes are right around my lips. So just bear with me on that. All right, for the formula of the Amore Shine Liquid Lip Color, it's exactly like the name implies. It is a shiny liquid lip color. It is very pigmented like a lipstick. It has the shine of a lip gloss and it's in a liquid formula. So it's kind of like a hybrid formula. It's very opaque, so it's a little bit on the thicker side, but it doesn't feel thick and gloopy on the lips. It feels so nice on the lips, which leads me to my favorite part about it. It doesn't have any real scent. It's not minty in any way, but it's very plumping on the lips. See, my lips are very dry right now, and when I put this on, it's gonna plump up my lips, smooth it out. It's not gonna have a real heavy tingle or anything. It's just gonna feel a little bit plumping and a tiny bit tingly and just looks so beautiful on the lips. It also feels very hydrating as well, so I don't feel like I need to put a lip balm up under it. I will just put it on these dry lips and I'm good to go. I did mention that it doesn't have a scent. Most of them do not have a scent. Okay, this one doesn't have a scent. There's just no scent at all. It doesn't even smell like chemicals. This one is so weird. There's a couple of them in here. This one smells like a mixture of gingerbread and pumpkin spice. Yes, I know some of you are gonna run out and buy some of these just to get pumpkin spice on your lips, but I'm really not a fan of pumpkin spice. However, I have worn this one and the scent fades and it kind of wears off. So I'm not too bummed about that, but it is very weird that it smells like pumpkin spice. And then there's one of them. Okay, this one just kind of has a chemically smell. It smells different than all the rest, but this one is more of a metallic, so it has a different scent probably because of that. So you're either gonna get completely unscented, a little bit of a chemical scent, or pumpkin spice. So totally random across the scent board, but overall most of them are unscented and I do love that about it. Another thing I love about this product, usually if I use a liquid lipstick that is not matte, it definitely bleeds and feathers into my tiny lip lines around the bottom and on the top. I have a really bad problem with that if I don't use lip liner. This one, however, lasted so long and didn't feather whatsoever. It stayed put. It stayed beautiful. It wears off evenly. So you're not gonna have a ring around the edge of your lips like you do on a matte liquid lipstick. It wears off evenly. It does leave a tiny bit of a stain. It's not a stain, so it doesn't leave like a lot of color, but it wears off evenly with a tiny bit of color left. And so it's just beautiful. You will have to reapply. It doesn't last as long as a matte liquid lipstick, of course, but it lasts a whole lot longer than a lip gloss. So I don't mind reapplying after I eat as long as it wears off evenly, which it does, and it lasts me a long time if I'm not eating something. So I also want to show you the applicator because it is really, really good. It is a doe foot applicator that has a little curve to it. It fits perfectly on your lips. And then I love this pointed tip. It makes it so easy to go around the lip line and kind of line your lips that way. The way that this is designed works perfectly for this formula. So I was really impressed with this applicator. So these retail for $8.99, and honestly, I would pay $18.99 for this formula. Like, this feels like a high-end brand. So if you package this with any other brand and charge $18.99, I would purchase it and think it was worth the money. So I think that $8.99 is a steal. So I'm gonna try the 7 shades on that I have for you, and I'm gonna tell you the description from the Milani website so that you know how they describe their shade. So the first one I'm gonna try on for you is number 3, and this is called Crush. It's a really pretty cool tone shade, and Milani describes this one as a nude mauve. It is definitely a mauve shade, but it definitely leans on the cooler side. Do you see how opaque this shade is? And I have not re-dipped my wand in the formula at all. It just takes one wand full, and that's plenty. So there is the shade Crush. Isn't that really pretty? A cool tone nude. And do you see how moisturized and plumped up my lips look? I've only had it on for a few seconds, but as the minutes go on, my lips will plump up even more, and they won't look dry at all. I do want to say, when you see the shade in the bottle, it will either brighten up or darken up a little bit, and the shade is not exactly what you're going to get on your lips, which is why I wanted to do a swatch video for you and show you exactly how it comes off on my skin tone. Now, everything leans a little bit pink on me. I do want to say that. So if you're thinking, oh, that's too pink, it might not look pink on you at all. It's just my cool tone fair skin. Everything leans a little bit pink. So this is a nude mauve is how they describe it. Now this one is shade number 2, called Tenderness. And this one is described as a nude brown. It's definitely a warmer tone nude. This would look really good on darker skin tones, but this is actually one of my favorites. So I think this one is so versatile in that it works with light and dark skin tones. Colors that are warmer tone typically go very orange on me, but this has enough brown in it to keep it from going orange. So I really love that about it. So how beautiful is this one? So pretty, so pigmented. I love the shine. Everybody is going towards the more glossy look, which I'm excited about. The dried out lip look was not for me. I do love a good matte lipstick, but this is so much easier to wear in the wintertime. Number 11 is Charming. They describe this one as a nude dusty rose, and this is the only one that I have, well, other than one other one, but it has a tiny little bit of shimmer in it. It's not very noticeable on the lips, but the others are opaque with no shimmer, and this has a very subtle amount of shimmer in it. Like I said, not very noticeable on the lips, but I think it just makes it a little extra shiny, but I don't see shimmer on the lips at all. This is actually one of my favorites as well. I love a good rosy nude, and this one definitely has more emphasis on the rosy than the nude, but it's a really pretty, more of a subtle rosy shade. This one is Charming. This is number 10, Enchanting, and this one is described as warm nude pink. So Enchanting is supposed to be warm nude pink, but you'll see what it does on my lips. So there is Enchanting. It turns very bright pink on me. So pink it is, nude it is not, or not in my opinion anyway, on my skin tone. So actually on camera, it doesn't look quite as bright as it does in person. This is not really my kind of pink, so this is one of the ones that I am not too fond of, but it's also one of the ones that smells like pumpkin spice. So it actually took until the 4th shade to find one that I really didn't love. So far the range has been great for me personally. This one's just a little too pink for my liking. So this next one is actually number 1, and this one is called Delight. This one is a beige shimmer nude. This one is very shimmery, and so I'm gonna show that to you on the lips. It does leave behind a lot of the shimmer, so I saved it for closer to the end. So there is Delight. This one is a miss for me as well, just because this one is such an opaque formula that the shimmer comes off as frosty. Can you see? It's very intense and kind of like an 80s frosty. Now, I did try this as like a lip topper, and it definitely makes other lip colors look metallic. So if you're into the metallic trend, very on trend right now, this would be a great extra to put on top. But if you just wear it by itself, it's just too frosty for my personal taste. You may love this look, and beige is right on point. It's a beautiful beige color. There is number 1, Delight. Look at all of the shimmer it left behind. I've wiped all of it off, and my lips look like they have a sparkly lip topper on them. Now I've got 2 darker shades, and this one is number 5, Temptation. This is actually the very first one that I purchased. I fell in love with this shade on the shelf. This one is called a Deep Terracotta by Milani, and it's so beautiful. I don't have anything like this shade in my collection, so that's what prompted me to pick it up and try it. So glad I did, because the color is not only beautiful, but I discovered the formula. So there is Temptation. This is the perfect deep terracotta. I love how it has that burnt orange like terracotta does, but it has a lot of brown in it. It's just the perfect balance in my opinion. It's a really good dark shade. So since this was the first one I picked up, this is where I discovered that even this dark, deep shade did not feather or get outside my lip line and go into my tiny micro lip lines around my lips. So I was sold. It was love at first sight after that. I was like, yes, if it can do that with a really dark color, then I know I'm gonna love this formula. I also wanted to show you, it looks really nice blotted as well. I do this a lot of times with a really deep dark shade to just kind of tone it down a little. How pretty is that? So if I'm not feeling the intense deep dark shade, I'll just blot it once. It still leaves a nice shine. It still feels like I have something on my lips, like they feel hydrated, but it's just more of a nice wash of color and not quite so deep and dark. So another really good winner. So we have our last one. This one is number 7, Desire. And this one they describe as a deep red. So I actually haven't even tried this one on yet. I went and picked it up today. I wanted to show you one of the reds. My store didn't have just all of the shades that they have online. They have a lot of pretty shades online that I have never seen in any store that I've been to. So I may have to order some online, but I did want to show you a red. So we'll be trying this one on for the first time together. Ooh, that's deep. Obviously it says deep red, but it's a good like blood red. Okay, so try to just look at the color and not the application, because I did a horrible job. But this is the perfect fall and winter red. So Desire is so beautiful. I'm so glad to have a good fall red. I have another good fall red from Bare Minerals. It's a little bit more matte, but this one is a beautiful one with shine. So pretty. So as you can see, I liked all but what, 2 of these, 2 out of 7. I think that's really great. So it doesn't happen too often that I love most every shade in their shade range. Like I said, I don't have a few of them, and I cannot wait to get my hands on them because they're so good. So yeah, I think that's it for this swatch video. I hope that you enjoyed this and it was helpful for you. I just fell in love so hard with this product that I couldn't wait and include it in my October favorites. It needed its own video. I needed to show you every shade I own. I needed to talk about it exclusively. I was just so excited. So again, thank you all so much for watching and for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed this. Give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye.